us as we're off in Week 9. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go. 180. Watch the run. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, alert. Alert. Alert.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Check 53 is light. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Back. 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 White. 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 Kill. 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 Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's complete to Butler. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, an 80-yard. Touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set. 19. 54. Line 54. Who that? Do. 26. 24. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. It's our field.
Watson on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Watson on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards.
49er first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Game situation. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there. 56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 56. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
56. Shot 56. 3 bud. Mike 56. Mike 56. You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease book.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
11. Tighten up. 21. 51. 53 is the mic. Smooth. 53. Yeah. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got one.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got this. Mike, 53.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Screenplay, Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
QB, come on.
Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check three. Check three. 21. 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
12, Charles. Here we go. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 53, Mike. Watch the flag. 2.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check Mike. He's coming. Hey, gun. He's coming, double up. Watch safety creeping. Hey, alert.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Pull it high. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
They'll run it with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
55, 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watson just beating the play clock. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's QT. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
12. Hey, Haywood. I got this. Mike, 53.
Garoppolo going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11.
Garoppolo again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Here I come. Hey, gun. Let's go. I got this. Number 53. 1, Omaha. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run sometime...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
Wide, get wide. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Cardinals' 37.
Second down, McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check, 53 is mine.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
One, Omaha. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Alert 3, alert 3. 21. 53.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kirk, complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Garoppolo now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here we go. 6. Hey, gun.
Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Johnson. Pushing tacklers aside, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Big
12, fellas. Here we go.
Step it up. Check 3. Check 3. No. Off.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
53 is Mike.
21. I got you.
Check it.
21.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Switch out.
Again, here's Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 30-yard line.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
53, Mike 53.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
53 to Mike. 53.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And bulldozing his way through.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong foot. I got this. Alert three. Two. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56. Let him know.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Here we go. 180! 11. Hey, alert!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Little. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We want it. Come to my world.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson got an open man. It's QT. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
54!
Watson on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Where's the tap? 19!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check. Crunch. 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 At 31.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
I got him. At 24.
On 4th down, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cards, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.